Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Airships Conquer the Skies, where in the previous episode we were assaulting over on the right hand side here and managed to take a fairly big bit of territory. There's only this other empire down the south of us, which is obviously remaining, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. We also made some inroads over on the left hand side here. I don't know how we managed to take over their main city, but we did manage to do so. I say their main city, one of theirs. They've actually had 4 originally, they've got 3 left. But yeah, we did that, and we did that with the llamas, which were, yeah, an interesting design. I think we've altered them slightly to include some fire protection because we just didn't have any. So I'm hoping that they're still effective. They are a fairly interesting design. For some reason, we've gone with very base level stuff so far. As you can see, I'm still making progress. I'm just taking over with the herring gull all the way down this area. The llamas are really, really slow, which is not a great thing, but let's just continue on. Anyway, as you can see, the herring gull here is just making absolute mincemeat of pretty much anything it comes across. In fact, most of the time, these things are actually giving up before I even drop a single bomb on them and sort of surrendering. But there you are. Just going to take these out, and this will be another major city. In this episode, we want to continue on with our conquest and maybe look at designing something new. And specifically, I was very much thinking of a static structure, but haven't yet made up my mind. We shall see. Anyway, there's a Mars over here which we've captured. I'm going to scrap that. I don't really have any desire to keep that. I'm going to build a ship, and it's going to be... Oh, actually, we can't afford a Sparrowhawk. We are a little bit shy of the money required. Hang on. We have now got an alliance. It is the Voltvale and Pneumophora have joined an alliance there and there. Those were the 2 remaining forces. They just had their main city. That's all they had, so that's probably why that's happened. And oh, look at that. Looks like we've got this that's been... Now, the citizens have revolted. Okay, well, what have we got for our secret police? Lax. We'll go for medium, which costs money. Ooh, quite a bit of money, actually. But there we are. And there's research complete suspendium projection. Alright, we're going to go for fire safety and get that done because we've got it pretty much sorted anyway. And we're bringing ships back to repair. This thing here is going to get scrapped because, well, I don't think I want it. And the Sparrowhawk I will repair. Over here we do need some repair on the bumblebees, but not yet. That's not yet been taken over. I'm also repairing a lot of these things that I took over. Obviously some of them have been completely destroyed, some of them were just sort of stopped. Okay, let's go and build the ship, and we're going to build the bumblebee, no, the Sparrowhawk, yes, and we'll build that. Yeah, job done. Okay, so if we're thinking about defences, obviously we're playing a very aggressive game here, so it's unlikely that we'll build and use these in anger, because I prefer certainly more aggressive game. But what would be the best thing to do in terms of defences? I mean, if we were to... Good grief, look at the defences there. That's that's it's ludicrous. I'm just going to scrap some of these because they just get they're just taking up so much, not just space, but they're just taking up resources to keep these things. Anyway, we can go for a... That's it. It is design building. And we can build here. Now, what weapons would we use? Well, obviously things like cannons. Oh, there we go. We now got suspendium rays. Sweet. I'm not going to use suspendium rays for this. But I do like the cannons, but they're tier 1. I'm gonna tentatively make a structure that is based around ballistas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The big problem with this is that ballistas have a flat arc of fire. The arc of fire is up and across. So there you go, that's the arc of fire. So actually ballistas are pretty terrible, aren't they? Yeah, they're pretty terrible against that. Okay, I'll have a think about that one. I'd like to know your thoughts on that one. I think we'll probably avoid that. And instead, I'm going to build something else. Design ship. And we are basing it around the suspendium ray. Suspendium ray, one of my favourite weapons in the game. Obviously, this is going to be a higher technology ship. The good thing about the suspension rate is its arc of fire is immense. So let's see. How do we want to power this thing? Well, 2 of those is not too bad. It's a small suspendium chamber. The ray itself takes a unit of coal every 6 seconds. It doesn't take, by the look of it, it doesn't take any ammo though. Alright. So if we go for... What if we go with the very basic thing possible? So we'll go with that. Resources would be coal store. And already I can tell it's not going to work as intended. What I'll do then, I'm going to bring those forward. Have those suspendium chambers there. We're currently armoured with wooden wall. I would like to go with steel armour, but that's going to make it not very good for height-wise. I think I'm just going to use small propellers, probably a couple of them. Let's have... It says minimum crew. Oh, I can't go there, can it not? No, I can't. I could do that, though. Minimum crew is 7, so quarters. Yeah, it's not going to work out. So, I could put 1 set of quarters there, couldn't I? Right. Can't give commands to the ship, but I could very easily put a bridge there. And I don't really like that. That's pretty interesting, putting one on the top there though, isn't it? Like that. Right, I think we will change this up a little bit and have that. Needs more supply hatches and it's not very quick. Do I want to change the design slightly? I think I do. We will have resources. Steel supply hatch. That works, that functions. Crew 12, recommend 13. Alright, easily fixed. I think a crow's nest would be nice. And I'll put a berth back there, which allows it to connect up. Okay. So the question is, do I want to shape this a little bit more? And the answer is yes, I think I do. Like that. That's a bit better. Hang on. Let's have it like that. And I'm going to have structural. No, solid shapes. I'm sure there's a round corner. Oh yeah, right. That's not too bad. What if I was to put those on? What does that look like? It's got something to it. There's something to that I quite like. The supply hatch, can that go anywhere else? It can't go there. No, it can't. I was going to say it can't go there. I didn't think it could. So we'll put it back to there. Would it be better if I had, say, those in? Oh, yeah. There's something about that I quite like. I know this is like a rounded front end, which is why I was trying to give that rounded look. But... oh, pretty happy with that. I probably shouldn't be, but I quite like the look of that. So it's armoured. Service ceiling is pathetic, but it's armoured. It's not very fast, and it's got that. Yeah. Do I want a telescope? I sort of do. Is there any point? No. Am I going to have one? Don't know. Suspendium ray. Maximum accurate range. 3,300 meters. Okay. A telescope would help. But where would we put a telescope? Would have to go there, wouldn't it? No, that breaks the lines up. The lines don't work. Let's have another quick look. If I was to say, put it like that, and then this would have to be placed there. And have that there. Is that alright? I don't mind that either. Let's have that. Yeah, let's have that. I know there's been several requests to decorate this and specifically put some paint on it. I think we will do at some point, but with the need for us to basically design ships from scratch, it would be a bit time prohibitive. Do I want to put it like that instead? Then it means these are sort of sticking out. Is that better? I think the lines are better that way. No, definitely not that. I don't know, do I prefer that? That's like a clip art. It's like a clip art jet. Like a clip art jumbo jet or something. I'm going to do that. I'll do that. Hang on. Why is it no longer working? There we are. Right, we'll have that. We'll see where it goes. Right. So we need a name for this thing. Okay, I've called it the Bluebird. I think it's because that ray is, like I say, a bluey colour, and that's about, you know, I think it's a reasonable name for it. It's reasonable as anything. Okay, save the design. We will not be able to build it because it costs money that we just don't have. I'm actually going to put our secret police back down again because of the sheer amount of the sheer cost of it. I don't mind the odd revolt if we can just keep on sort of well, basically keep an eye on things, and if it goes awry, then we obviously can just quickly sweep in and take back over the territory. As you can see, I am just invading on the left hand side here with most of these things. I'm gonna bring down, oh, these are the, yeah, open design, these are the llamas. I'm refitting them. I'll just do refits on them. Open design, refit the llamas, only costs 45, and we've got these other ones as well which will move up as well, so we've got 4 llamas in total. Okay, I also want to build a couple of bluebirds and try those in anger. You can see we've got a couple of these territories that have now become ours. I mean, they've been ours. We've been trying to take them over for a while. This fight here is against, again, a small structure, which I'm not terribly concerned with once again, because it's only armed with... Actually, they've got rifles. You can see they're firing up there. But, quite frankly, 2 rifles pointing up with a lot of bombs falling down. I think there's only really one winner on this one, and yep, it's us. Victory. Job done. And once again, gentle takeover. Just making inroads over here. Right, job done. We've also got a Sparrowhawk, so I'm going to move that down. When we come to assault around here, we've got the Gargoyles and the Shell Walker to deal with. So that's something I'm very much not looking forward to. We also have, you can see these little outlying towns that we'll have to take over as well. But it's fairly it's fairly amazing that they're basically just giving up. I know it's on easy. Is it on easy? I think yeah, it's not on the easiest setting, but it's certainly not on the hardest. But yeah, we're managing to take over loads of stuff here. We're just by turning up and they give up. There you go. Well done, lads. Well done. And they just give up and we get it. Right. What I'm going to do is make sure that all of these are refitted. So refit the llama, open design, obviously the new version of that, and then refit that. At least we can refit them, which is good. So we got 1, 2, and refit. That one, open design, and the llama. That's a refit. That's getting done. And we want to start to build. Build ship. We want to build Bluebird. It is 1,100. So it only takes a month to build that. And we're going to use those in anger. There's research complete fire safety. We're going to research most likely gyroscopes, because why not? But I'm also now going to put, I think, no, no point in putting our research points down, I don't think. Let's go to build ship and a bluebird. And we now have people coming in. Where they're assaulting? They're assaulting right up there, are they? Okay. Well, I'll get the Sparrowhawk to intercept, because it's what we do. They are great at that. And, oh, we've seen this thing before. We'll tell them to board. They're armed with cannon. There's the boarding. Order initiated. Sadly. Going up. Is there a hole in their vessel? Yes, there is a hole in the vessel. There's certainly a hole in the vessel now, because we've just made one by ramming. And, yeah, those have captured that. These are really good. They're akin to the Denver that we originally made a long time ago, but these are, well, quite frankly, these are, I think, I don't know if they're better. They serve the same purpose, but do it slightly differently. They're basically swarm. You can see now that we've taken a lot of this guy's territory, the guy to the south has just basically moved in, and there is not a single care that they are giving. Let's go for the herring gull over there. This is the one that broke away, which we do not want that. We do not want that. We're going to scrap the Resolute, and we're going to repair the Sparrowhawk. And how are we doing for building? 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all done. I'm going to move these down and out of the way. And we do have a bluebird now, so I'm going to move the bluebird down. We should have 2 bluebirds. Yep, there we go. We're going to move that down as well. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep building these things. I realise these don't have a fire point either. Hang on. Hang on. Turn them round. Turn them round. I don't want to make the same mistake. That's another fight that we'll have to get a bit closer for this time because of the fog. So we'll come down. Once again, dropping bombs on the top. And looks like that's going to be destroyed sooner rather than later. Yeah, there we go. There's pretty much nothing left. Okay, so we want to gentle take over that one. And they're now assaulting again. Where's this? Oh, over there, is it? Right. We have a Sparrowhawk. I will tell it to intercept. It will be able to intercept. It's coming from further away, and it's still able to intercept. That's brilliant. Right, over where is it? We want over here. We will go for this thing. Well, actually, no. Design ship, open design. The bluebird. I want to have a way to put the fire out. Resources. Fire extinguisher. That's what I'm wanting. That's what I'm wanting. Job done. Save. Save the design. Yep, that's it. Leave that. And that one. Refit. And the bluebird. Costs 10. Still, same amount of crew, which is fine. So we'll refit that one. And the rest are going back. That's been refitted. We'll build another one. Oh no, we won't build another one. We're just shy of the money. That one will refit as well. Bluebird. Refit. Then we'll use that in anger at some point. Here's the interception against what appears to be a scrap pile with... a scrap pile with some... Oh. Admittedly, big guns on the front. That's a grand cannon on the front there. That's a minigun by the look of it. Cannon, couple of cannons. Oh god, it's deck guns and all sorts. I mean, it might look like an explosion in a pipe factory, but that is a good, potentially very, very powerful ship. It's got miniguns all over the place. Let's get in. There's the boarding. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to deal with this thing. I'm telling it to move. And they've shot all my propulsion off. Look at that gun. That's a big gun. I can ram down. Yes! Right, I've landed. I'm going to keep ramming down, keep pressure on the top. But I don't think we can win this. I don't know. No, they've got too many defenders, I think. We're still taking crew out. It's hard to see just how many boarders we have because they're all there. Tell them to board just in case there's any left, but I think... No. I'm going to flee. I can't win that fight. And the Sparrowhawk was destroyed, apparently, because there was no crew. Alright. Well. I don't think I can win that fight. Yeah. Might as well just flee and exit combat. Wow. I mean, I'll give it to them. I managed to take that over. Right. Build ship. Another Sparrowhawk. That's an interesting design. These guys are all in play now. I'm going to move down. I'm going to move some of these bluebirds over as well. One of them is still in the dock. One of them's awaiting relocation. Refitting, should I say. It's defences. That's all. It's hard to keep track of which defences are actually intact. Most of them should be intact. That's now done. So I'll move these bluebirds in then. And these will meet up. There's turrets researched. We've now got computers and heavy turrets and such. I think we're going to go with... extra ammo storage, ammo flammability. Well... You need to get rockets first, so we'll get that and then we'll go for extra ammo. This guy's force is just getting completely wiped out as well. Another assault that we're seeing over here. I will, as per usual, intercept that, and looks like these guys are in play as well. Oh, another fight. And this time we're versing those little things, which look quite nice. Cannons and this little sort of turret top. Not entirely convinced they may win this. But you never know, because as you can see we are low on ammunition. And that could be the deciding factor, really. We're still on aimed fire. I'm just bringing it right close on aimed fire as well. Just so we can get as much damage done as possible. No reloaders to initiate, so I'll just put it to max speed and let it crack on, and there's a victory. Okay. Gentle takeover. So the bluebirds, I'm going to try and take back the territory that I've just lost. There's the interception over here. That shouldn't be too much. And they're still moving. The llamas are so slow. Oh, another one of our rocket guys. Start the fight. Get the boarding going, which I know people say we shouldn't do that because when we get explosions, what happens is, well, just that there, where you'll get the boarders dying. The problem that you have is if you don't do that, if you don't get the boarders boarding like that, then what tends to happen is the guys, when you tell them to get, if you get right near and then tell them to board, the other ship can change commands and then it moves off, and you end up just chasing everything. This should be a success because we have boarded one of these in the past and it worked very well. Yeah, captured. Yeah, obviously we've taken damage on this, but that's par for the course. Maybe some sort of ramming prow would also work, but we shall see. Anyway, this is us in anger fighting this huge monstrosity. I am going to put our vessels right at the back, so bluebirds right at the back here, and maybe spread them out a little bit better, and start the fight. What's this? Distracting light from the west means that shots fired from right to left are less accurate. That's good for us. I'm going to go on aimed fire, and you can see we are raying that fairly well. Good damage as well. And then what I'm going to do is go there and tell them to move. So these are not the fastest things in the world, far from it. What I'm trying to do is just go past him. Sadly, he will then have the advantage, but I'd rather just get out of the way of the... Actually, do you know what? Turn around. Turn around first, yeah. Oh, that one's no longer in a command. That's a problem. I'm going to have to say ram back there then. And... Oh! This is good. Move to there and just stop. Right, looks like we've raided the correct part because it's now fallen out the sky. Yeah, even though this is a disadvantage for us being where we are, because we're firing from right to left, at least we're out of range of those Gatling guns, which, to be fair, most of them are no longer in existence. So if we really wanted to, we could move back over here, but the damage we've caused is such that they don't have anything left. Gentle takeover. And look at that. What is that? What is that? Whatever it is, it's quick. It's very quick. If I unpause it, look at the speed of that. I could try and... Can I get a herring gull? No, I can't intercept it. I've got nothing to intercept that. Wow. Okay. Curious. That's getting in then. You see, I'm just moving these down. These llamas. The ponderous beasts that they are. Okay. A float has turned up. It's got a rocket. And... That's all I'm seeing. I'm just seeing a rocket. Admittedly, it's still good enough. Okay, that's where it was firing, and that's where it hit. Don't let it be said that rockets are accurate. But I mean, it's a shock vessel. It did exactly what it needed to do. Get here extremely quickly. I guess I'm just gonna put it to max speed and see who wins. I've got 2 weapons, 2 cannons, versus its 1 rocket. It's actually it's mainly balloon, I notice. It's a bit less balloon now. And it can no longer fire. It should have went there in the first place, to be honest. So, that's just a case of sitting here and see what happens. It's probably going to win. But I'm not going to flee. Got nothing in reserve. And this is obviously not under command, so I can't initiate any orders. Not that I don't think there's any orders to give. That's a pretty cool design. Just charges in and does it like that. It's just a shock vessel. Just get in quick. Get in the flanks. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time before. Yeah, we get the explosions and then the fires and then the ammo and then that's it. It's gone. Who would have thought that a vessel only armed with 1 rocket would win? Well, it did. It managed to do it. Right, so back with our airships here, and we will start the fight. And we are firing over over there, and it was immediately taken out. Wow, I would not have thought that. I'm going to invade over here then. I want that back. I do want that back. But you see just how damaging those rays can be. And they're just giving up there. Yeah. How damaging those rays can be. I dread to think what we're going to see over here. It's going to be impressive. It's going to be impressive. I'm actually going to build a couple more. Build ship. The Bluebird. I've 2 there. Build ship. The Bluebird. There we are. And here we go. I'm going to put the one that's not in command at the back. So at least we can move past others. So let's see what the first ray does. Actually nothing. That was disappointing. Rapid fire. Alright. There's the rays. Yeah, it's a bluish greeny ray. And We are absolutely demolishing it. Oh, there we go. There's the weapon on the bottom gone. It's still aloft. And what's concerning is that... Oh, no. I was going to say, what is concerning is that I was going to try and go underneath and round. But luckily I saw the gas bag rupturing and I thought, no, we'll just wait here. Yeah, we'll just wait here and pull back a bit. Okay, so Bluebird can confirm useful. Very damaging. Gentle takeover. Gonna go back up here because I do need to repair this thing. I do need to repair them. So they're back there. There's only one of them I need to repair. And I'm going to invade with our llamas. The first engagement in anger that we've seen. Over here, I will scrap that thing. Repair the Sparrowhawk. And we're leaving that side until, you know, we need to assault. Another day. There's rockets researched, which is good. And over here, I'm going to repair the Bluebird. And the Sparrowhawk I'm going to bring down as the reaction force. And keep the herring gull moving. And here we go. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 of our llamas versus... Ooh, cannon. Versus cannon. Sadly, shots fired from left to right, I believe. Yes, are going to be less accurate. Not a big concern for me. I'm going to go on rapid fire. And we are just lumbering forward towards this guy. And we'll just park there. Obviously, we do outgun them. But I'm damaging... Hang on, stop. Just stop. They're damaging themselves. Oh my good grief, they're stuck. Because they were hitting these little bushes, the speed was slowing down. Now that one's lost... Basically, they've lost one bit of... lost one bit of track each. Oh, that's just... suboptimal. Right. I guess... we could put on aimed fire, but what's the point? No, it's because we're missing everything, that's why. Let's put it on normal for now. Let's see what that's like. That's a bit better. There's more shots hitting than missing now. So, that's all good. Damage is consistent. Damage is very impressive on that. Sadly, because the damage caused ourselves, we can't get any closer. We've had some explosions on there, and we are chipping away. They've lost a huge section in the middle. And if this blows, the whole top's going to collapse and drop up on itself. And it looks like it's given up. Oh no! I think that was just a little top section. Oh no, it has given up. Gentle takeover. Alright. Excellent. Very good. Is that coming to defend? It is coming to defend. Do you know what that might be? That might be what we've seen previously. I think it might be. It is! It is! Right. Start the fight. We're a bomber. So, I mean... Oh! Oh, wow! Right. That changes things. So, you see that? That's not a bomb. That's the bomb. That is an aerial charge. This thing has a rocket on the bottom and is plastered with aerial charges on the top. It's basically a big balloon, I think. Is it fired? I don't know if it's fired or just released. But what you can see is it puts up this big field and it acts like a reverse bomb, essentially. So, this is like almost the ultimate counter to this thing. Okay. Curious. Didn't expect to see it using that. But it means that we can't really get very close, because those things are extremely damaging when they go next to us. They're almost like depth charges. Like reverse depth charges. What you have to do is maneuver around them because their velocity is so slow. Oh, hang on. Have we run out of coal? Oh, dearie me. Someone's made a mistake. It might be me. Flee. Yes. Right. Gonna have to move back to a place where I can actually rearm. Well, there's the bluebirds. Gonna bring these down. All of these will move down. But those work. That's an interesting design they've got there then. That's pretty good. Oh, this thing's now revolted. Well, I would not like to be them. I think I'll keep those guys there until I can repair. You can see the territory that we've taken is quite impressive now. And we'll move these back down as well. But we're stacking the bluebirds. We've got, what, 6 now, I think? And, oh, we're reversing all that, are we? Right, I'll move those back then. Oh, hang on, no, do we have 3 still? Yeah, we have 3. There we are. Okay. I'll put them on aimed fire. And that is that metal? It looks like rivet bits there, but I don't know if it is. Either way, it's armed with, well, what was a deck gun, and 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe 6 cannons and a Gatling gun. And obviously they've got stuff behind it as well. Damage is okay. You can see ammo store is there. So if we have a couple of shots there, that will be very good. Sadly, a lot of the shots are hitting on the back and taking out the rear weapons, which, to be fair, there's a lot of that going around. Oh, there's the ammo store gone. Yeah, now we're starting to hit the front weapons. And this is only 3 bluebirds. Admittedly, each one is 1,200, so, you know, it might not look a lot with what we've got. But it's doing the job quite nicely. And what's impressive is the damage that we haven't sustained. Yeah. Like, that's very little damage. That is very little damage. Yeah, that's good. And we just synchronize raying away. It's like a turquoise ray. Yeah. Oh no, it's firing against. Should we have a look? One's at the back. Going to move them further forward. The service ceiling doesn't seem to be much of an impediment to them because of the arc of fire of the ray. So that's alright. We've got, looks to be 2 structures left. One of them has a Gatling gun. It no longer has a Gatling gun. And at the back we have 4 cannons, 2 fore, 2 aft. Or rather 2 pointing left, 2 pointing right. Or port and starboard. Whatever your preferred terminology is. But I don't think it's going to last long. And there we go, that's a win. Technically that was still in existence for a couple of seconds afterwards, but there you are, gentle takeover. Okay, good. Right, I think we will leave it there for now. That's been a bit of airships and some more designs. So far then, just to go through them, in terms of the designs, we have designed 1, 2, 3, 4 airships. So we've got the Bluebird, recently designed, which is a, I guess you would call it a sort of medium armoured, low speed, low service ceiling ray ship. It's very high damage. We've got the Bumblebee, which is low tech, but also quite decent damage, and it's also not overly expensive for the amount of weapons we have. The Herring Gull, which is a medium speed, actually not really medium speed, it's 77. It's fairly low speed, but a high altitude armoured bomber. And then the Sparrowhawk, which is a extremely fast, extremely lofty reaction vessel and / boarding vessel. So a nice combination of things there. Combination of technologies and designs and abilities. And then also, if we have our land ship, we can see we've got the Llama. So far, probably not the greatest design out of everything. I think it's the weakest out of them all, but it has its place. So overall, we've done some designs and got on with that quite nicely. I think next episode we will finish off this area here and then start to work our way down. There are now only technically 4 the nations. We have this guy on the left, which is this sort of very sort of grey blue. On the right, we have this fella. And then finally, one there, and then one there. That one is technically in existence, and that's it. It can't actually build anything. So, realistically, that's out, and this one's out because I don't think it can build anything either. So, yeah. Next episode, we will crack on, take over stuff, make some modifications, build more designs, all that good stuff. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.